Hello guys, this is Cat's Diary. We're back. Now today I want to talk to you about grooming your cat. If you're already living with one, then you're familiar with most of the stuff I will be talking about. But if you're a newbie, then perhaps you will find some interesting and useful tips. Now I've been living with Birman cats for 20 years and they are known as middle-long hairy coat without any undercoat. What I've learned, and it's very important, is that first thing I do when I get home is to wash my hands. You'd be surprised everything that can stuck on your hands and even your shoes. Now, did you know that bugs of flea can survive more years and they're just waiting that some hairy coat comes by and they will attack it? I often get questions, do Birman cats leave hair around? Of course they do. They are cats and their hair falls off all the time and grow back again. If you're not okay with that, then I suggest you don't have a cat. But if you already do, then you perhaps have might already learned what kind of fabrics do you use in your home. Well, for exactly, this is cotton and it's black. If I leave it any near to a cat, it will become white and furry. Now this is a polyester. It's kind of hair, I don't know, they absolutely stick inside. I don't know how this happens and it's very hard to get them out. Or these bedding sheets. They're very smooth and there is no problems with hair. They don't even stuck on it. And this blanket, I use this blanket for cats to sleep on. And you see they leave some hair, so I just do it like this and see, no problem, piece of cake. Now let's go back to the grooming. I have been using this particular two accessories for the past 20 years and for all 5 cats I had so far. Now I know, as I said before, Birmans are having a silky hairy coat, but it's not all the coats that are exactly the same. Let's take Jinx for example. His hair are basically most silky, so using this comb is just enough. You use it once, twice, and you're done. His hair is not matting, so you don't have to worry about him. Now Nika, on the other hand, her coat is more fluffy, which means it's prone to make some knots. Now, for that reason, I'm using this brush. Metal bristles are doing the unmatting and much easily take out the excess hair. And this one are natural bristles. They're very soft, they don't cause any static, and you can actually use them to cuddling. One cat's like brushing more than another. I remember Ori, she was absolutely crazy about it. She got so excited just that she saw that you were holding a comb in your hands. Those two, on the other hand, are not that enthusiastic, at least not now, but that may change. So I start grooming them, they want to play with the comb. Now, so the question is, when is the best time to start grooming? If you're gonna Google about it, the expert says as soon as possible. But think about it, you bring a cat into his new home, everything is new to him and you are bugging him with the brush. Let him settle with his new home, with his new routine, and then you can start combing him. Meanwhile, you don't need to worry about cats because they spend a lot of time taking care of their hairy coat. Also, they remove all the excess hair because they have all the necessary tools they need. Their tongue is rough and they use their teeth to do the unmatting. But you do need to know that while they're grooming, they automatically eat some of the hair which can get stuck in their stomach. I once had this problem with Nika. She wasn't playing, she wasn't eating, so I took her to the vet. And the x-rays clearly showed that there was hairball inside of her stomach. Now, by brushing, you prevent this from happening. Also, if you're afraid that something like this will happen, you can give them an oily paste twice a week and it makes sure that all the hairs go down from her stomach and everything will be okay. Now the third thing you can do is by make sure they have the grass. By chewing it, they will vomit and all the excess hair will go out and of course your problem will be solved. When you're brushing your cat, start with the head and then go along the body and finish at her feet and the tail. Now, if the cat is matting, don't pull the hair out because it's painful. Do it gently. And if it doesn't work out, then you have to cut them off. Now, to do that, you need to be really careful, so I suggest you help yourself with this. Now, put the comb in between the cat's skin and the cat hairball, and then just simply cut it off. This way, you prevent any injury to happen. Smooth and shiny hair is first sign of your cat's health, but they can have messy hair sometimes. It's nothing unusual. Let's say when they wake up. You don't need to rush to get a comb or a brush to take care of that. They will take care of them by themselves. Don't worry. At the exhibitions, I see that the cat's owners sometimes use powder to make them more fluffy. Well, I'm telling you, this is a very bad idea because sooner or later the cat will start grooming and of course eat all this powder. I'm working the expertise of cosmetics and I am telling you there is a whole bunch of ingredients that are in this type of products that are not very good for your cats. There are fragrances, there are preservatives, there are even some researches existing saying that the talc is not very good for the health. Sometimes can be even toxic. So if you really like your cat and if you want to keep her healthy, I suggest you leave the powders in the store. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, and we'll be back again soon with new videos of Birman cats.